Hey everybody, welcome back. Honestly, if you told me you would never beat Ascension 20, but you would at least have fun runs every time, I would probably take it, man. I would probably take it. I would probably pay 99 gold for a rare card of our choice. I don't like Mayhem. Draw 2 cards, put a card from your hand on top of your draw pile. It's nice for setup, but it's really hard to argue with Master of Strategy, man. It's really hard to argue with it. So that's just my copium way, by the way, of saying that even though we've had several runs lately get close, but not quite close enough to win, I'm having the time of my life, and I owe it all to you. You ever watch Dirty Dancing? If not, you might be like, what is he? He's bizarrely sentimental here for a Slay the Spire episode. Well, pay 2. Pay 2? Alright. One of these days we're gonna kill you. We just have to have a turn where we can go all in. It's not gonna be this one. Next one though. Next one for sure. Next one for sure. Yes, man! Finally! Okay. So the difference between 3 energy early and 4 energy early, man, it makes a big difference. Also making a big difference, not having to take flying sleeves. But, can't always get what you want. I'm like, dude, the Watcher feels like they're built for 4 energy. Go ahead. Go ahead. At me if you want to at me. Playing the Watcher on the first floor on 3 energy, I'm looking at it and I'm like, the math is just not built for this, man. The math is built for you to have 4 energy. At least, no wonder they recommend that you upgrade Eruption as soon as possible. I understand it now. I get it now. Give me a cut through Fate. 14, huh? I'll take 1 damage to store an energy for future purposes because we're not on through 4 energy. By the way, I should mention, it's my choice that we're not on 4 energy, so it's hard for me to be mad at the game. I chose to take the rare instead, and honestly, it's a great rare, especially as we get further along. Oh, what a beautiful assortment of question marks there. Take damage, then heal. Okay, cheaper Eruption starts to move us there. You already know what I'm going to say, so don't even make me say it. What we need above all else, go ahead and I'll say it. A wheel kick would really hit the spot. But it would. You can be a little mad, but it would hit the spot, man. I'm gonna save this Liquid Memories, just see what we're doing next turn. Eep! Well, I guess I'm gonna let you hit me for 40. Not a whole lot. I could put up 5 block, but that doesn't really seem that productive to me. I think that feels a little bit better. Ornamental Fan. I don't know what to tell you, man. I can't take Wish, I can't take Omniscience. Even if I could take Omniscience, it has no good targets right now. So I think I'm taking a like water out of that, and I'm far from pleased. And then another way to enter Calm. I'm like, I just felt like a little nugget of discontent in my brain. And the nugget said you should just restart this run right now. But we're not going to do that. We're not going to allow ourselves to fall victim to needless frustration. Existing in the world of, you know, what could be in a different multiverse instead of in the multiverse that we're in right now. We're just going to keep it rolling, man. We're going to keep it rolling. You know what? A Carve Reality is kind of like a wheel kick in so many ways. 2 energy does a lot of damage. We're not dead, right? 21, we take 8. No, I'm not sweating that. I'm putting the system on trial. I'm putting a Smite in my hand. 1 Eruption means that the Spike Slime is dead. As long as we can find a way to not take 22 damage. I could just hit you. There's always that possibility. I lived. Do I have to do an elite fight at some point? Eruption? Ooh, Eruption. Eruption would have hit the spot, man. I'm dead, aren't I? No! Because of like water. Alright, bud, get ready. You're cooked. One eruption, and I'm getting my money back. It's not like you can steal much more from me. 12 gold, huh? Alright, we do have to do an elite fight, so being on 3 HP is kind of... I probably don't even need to say it. 18 damage takes you to 34. Draw the Consecrate. Disgusting. Disgusting turn right there. Give me a wallop, and then find a way to live. It's the easiest way to live that they've ever created. Leaving. Say frick the lemons and bail. Okay, now... It's just me being 100% straight up with you. I don't really know if we have any chance, even if we beat the boss. We're not drawing better attacks, man. The better attacks are not coming. So just send it out right now. If we beat the boss, which is now looking insanely unlikely, but if we were to beat the boss... Wait a minute, maybe it's actually extremely likely. I still feel like our deck is bad, like has no goodness in it whatsoever. Should I split you, or I think you gotta take 3 in a situation like this, man. Really, it's only taking 1 because we healed for 2, but we like just because we can have a turn like this where we can do a lot better. Beautiful. All right, I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I think you got to take Devil Form. Take Devil Form. Swing for the fences, man. If we take Devil Form, we don't want to take Velvet Choker. We do want to upgrade cards. So Ectoplasm is like... I think it's our only option, even though it also carries a debuff. You can also skip. People love to say that. 1 second, I gotta respond to a text from my mom here. You guys should come over this time. And we'll go around this time. I literally typed this time instead of typing. This is the curse of being a streamer. Basically, it makes you stupid. So you can't... This is why streamers always have those clips where they're like, enter your password. And then they just mindlessly say every character of their password out loud. I can relate, man. Now, let me take a peek at the deck here. I think that this is the floor where we want to be cautious. Because if we can get some fat upgrades on this floor, on our deck, I mean, like upgrading the cards, we could be really strong for the next floor, I think. Now, hang on. Do I want to... I think I can go without going into the Vigilant State. We're going to draw either Wallop or a way to exit stance, or possibly both. We have 6 energy to work with now. Okay, so that, I mean, that couldn't have been better, but that also happened because we drew Deva Form so early. Drawing it later is gonna make life harder. I would love to draw... I mean, let's draw that Vigilance, man. And then we're still taking damage. I would prefer not to. That's right, I'm going Bartleby mode. The 5 passive block per turn from like water actually seems to matter a lot on a fight like this. So I can knock at you out. Stay in calm. 13. So we're taking more damage than I'd like, but welcome to the birds, man. Welcome to the birds. You should be killed. Out of context, this sounds pretty bad. Oh wait, hang on. I got some pings here as well. Let me see what's going on. Okay, all right. That's an encouraging ping. Pings you love to see. Let's see what we're drawing before we enter Eruption. We're not drawing what I want to draw, so let's make sure we draw that Defend, and we won't play Eruption. I think we're getting there, man. I know I said that last time. Well, we were doing great last time. It just didn't work out, but like we were doing it, man. We were doing it the way it needs to be done. Are they doing 20? This will only generate like 3 block, but it will also take you out of the system. I actually generated 4+4 block because it was our last ornamental fan trigger as well. Okay, very good to know, good to know. It's still slow, and I mean, the real big loss on this one, well, there's a few big losses. What I was gonna say, the big loss is that we couldn't play Deviform because it didn't fit, but really, we don't have enough draw to really make Deviform pop yet, but that's what we're hoping to accomplish on this floor. I really like Third Eye. You don't have to draw your strikes and defends as much if you don't want to. At least Snecko Eye might make Deviform cheap. Yep. Yeah, that's nice, man. And you know, this is not nice, but we take 1 damage. We have a safety in hand for the future. This, like, kind of pays for itself as long as you don't think about it too hard. I'd love to see a Carve Reality and have it be cheap. I guess we're not going to be able to do that now that I look at it. All right. One of these days, we're gonna have the perfect turn. Stop debuffing me, you piece. Am I insane to play like Eruption, Vigilance, Empty Fist? Confirmed, not insane. Although I'm still taking damage and we've done like very little to you. Stop debuffing me, bro. Like it's getting ridiculous. You're obsessed with me. Yeah, I'd love to see a Wallop coming up next. We're actually not taking that much damage. I'm just kind of like, my mental is suffering. Because he's very annoying to play against. Give me a Fear No Evil. That's an attack +5 block, so like I can certainly live with that. You know what rare would really hit the spot? And given that we can't gain gold, it's like impossible to imagine a scenario in which we get it, but or get it early at least, but Lesson Learned showing up would really hit the spot. You're not dead. Staggering. Because we got a lot of cards to upgrade, and we may have to rest at some shops. Imagine if it showed up right there. We're not really a stance dancing build. I appreciate the vulnerability. We need damage, man. We need damage and draw. I think that's what it comes down to. And we have to fight. We have to play Deviform. Do I want to see Eruption on the next turn? I have to imagine that I do. In which case, I'd rather take 3 damage, keep the Miracle for next turn. When we're going to have more energy, we're going to be doing double damage. Like, that just makes scientific sense to me. 12 damage. Bear, no! No, Bear! Get a life, okay? Get a life. He never cared about you. 3 block. Money well spent. Spend the Miracle to get 3 block. Sure, man, sure. Should Flying Sleeves you? Fear No Evil. Empty Fist. Defend. Still taking 10. Not great. We're going to have to rest for sure. Which is actually really bad. Because, like, the whole point of this exercise was to try to upgrade our cards, but we did get bronze scales. As penance, we did get bronze scales. And remember, no money is coming to save you, so 16 damage turn 1. A little greedy, but you know what? We get there, and then we get extra energy. Deviform needs that upgrade so it doesn't exhaust. That's like, it's our win condition, man. That's my Rushmore right there. I also realized right now we have what I would describe as very little chance against the boss. Unless, if we're able to, well, we need to be able to put out like a ton of damage while also simultaneously generating some block. So that in and of itself can be tricky. The hallway fights are disproportionately easy for us based on our current setup, which is also a sobering thought, but well, should have used some potions. One way is we could have more cards that enable Wrath, but I'm not really a Crescendo guy. But an Inner Peace for 1 to get into Calm is basically, at worst, it's like a basic defend. If we've played like Water, which in many cases we will. Man, our deck is so unupgraded, man. This is, it's embarrassing. Art of War. There will be, like, when we draw Deva form, we probably won't play an attack. So we can generate 1 extra energy off of that. Now, the joke now is that I'm definitely gonna play an attack. Because we drew, that's just the hand we got, man. It's just the hand we got, but most of the time, or much of the time, we won't, at least. Other Master of Strategy? All right, all right. You convinced me. We got an Eruption. We have no means to exit the stance once we get there. So I don't think we go Eruption yet. The math just doesn't look great. Even though it could probably kill you. It would take you up, but you guys would do double damage. We generate a lot of block, though. You'd be generate 18 block. Okay, we definitely do play it. Because we only need 6 extra block to get to you. Okay, okay. There's something to it. Consecrate for free. The price is right on that one. The draw's coming through in the clutch. Is it ever, man? Is it ever? Are you seeing this? Plus, when we enter the calm state, okay, okay. If we could just, you know what saves this run, and I'm fishing here, but I'm putting out targeted lures though. I'm not just fishing for, I'm with dynamite. I'm putting a specific walleye lure out there to catch a walleye. Okay. It's just a horrendous turn. When you're like halfway through the game, but you only draw a handful of like the first cards you got in your deck. Stings a little bit, but it's the price you pay. Give me an Inner Peace. Exit stance. I think it's a beautiful turn to pop all your potions. 12. Let's put another 12 on top of that. The third act event, which upgrades your cards, but makes, like all of your cards, but makes it so you can no longer heal. That is now our end game scenario. If we can find that somewhat late and upgrade our whole deck, it's a bit of a dream. Or you could just get a simple Apotheosis as well, I suppose. A simple Apotheosis would hit the spot. Let's get cheaper Rushdown. It heals us, so like it's almost like a bad potion in and of itself. All right. Sorry, Vault. Vault is like it. Trust. Even if we don't play it as soon as we see it, we're gonna be happy it exists. You know it. I know it. Nobody's doubting the efficacy of Vault here, but we still. I find it hard to believe with our present setup that we're gonna have a good chance to beat the second floor boss. But I've thought that before and been wrong on myriad occasions, quite frankly. Let's see what we're drawing next turn. Those two. Okay. Could be wrong. Have been wrong. Let's just put it that way. We're actually like, we may not need to rest either. Against the, or before the boss. Just in general, I'm trying to think of like resting more realistically. That was exactly the card I wanted to draw, by the way, thank God. Like if we were gonna die on 51 HP, we're probably gonna die on 68, is my thinking. Plus we have, yeah, one more draw with Deva form, I think. Plus, we have enough powers to heal us a little bit in between each battle. We're struggling enough to upgrade the cards we already have. I apologize to the apparitions. I find it hard to believe that now's the right time, man. We have so many cards to upgrade. Like, Vault being more playable is a big one. You know what rare, if we're lucky enough to beat the boss, what rare would really bring this run together? Don't care for those. Need Deva form early, please. How about a Deva form? Don't need those. I need Deva form. How about a Deva form? Rushdown, okay. How about a... You know what? How about a Vault? No, you don't need it. I was going to say Vault into Deva form, but we can just end our turn in Calm. Play it next turn. If we could get a Conjure Blade. And I don't always ask for Conjure Blade. Well, sure. If we could get a Conjure Blade with Deva form, that could give us the one big attack we need to really, you know, start to tie the run together, I think. Also, Rushdown is doing gangbusters for us, man. We're still taking a lot of damage because we're vulnerable and frail, but otherwise, like, it's doing some great work. And look, there's a heal for us. That's not how you play that card. We don't want to see Vault yet. We want to see Vault on a turn in which it matters more. So we are going to need to have a way to deal with, like, the stupid amounts of damage you're putting out. I know we got a potion. 27. We're gonna take another hit. No, we're not, because we're in the calm state, of course. We got to start outputting some freaking damage, though, man. Okay, next time. Got to start outputting some damage next time. Maybe store a bunch of smites in your hand. Big draw. It's still not time for Vault, man. There was no reason to exit Calm. Well, there was a reason to exit Calm, to do some damage. Eruption next turn? Yes, please. That's not me trying to make a joke. I'm not playing... There's no reason to play the Vault yet. This is the turn in which we want to play the Vault. Draw 2 more cards. Consecrate. Carve Reality. Smite. Smite. A little Cut Through Fate. Gives us another Consecrate. Look at that. Now we put out like 180 damage that turn or something. Now you're going to take a turn off. And we don't like what we have, but we like what we got next turn. So you play your attack, and then you play your Vault. This is where we get a free shot at you. Oh, baby, and you're... I'm not saying you're done, but this went about as well as it could have gone. Now, don't do 50 damage. Okay, well... They're not doing 50 damage. What do you think about... like 9, 24, 33... Okay, we have you, and we don't even need to use the Ambrosia Potion. Eep! We still probably have you, but that is funny. Yeah, there we go. Okay, okay. So, respectable. Respectable. You don't need a second Devil form. The question becomes, is Establishment good enough? I think it is. I think it is. And we... we do need the energy. I think we need the potions too, man. I'm sorry, I gotta go Busted Crown. It's no gold, no cards, no problem. That's where we're standing right now. Now, do we have to fight elites? I think we might as well. I don't think we have an easy road to beat the bosses. Dono Deca might not be a problem, but whoever you get after that is likely to... You're gonna lose a little sleep, let's put it that way. So I think that on this, if we have the HP to feel 50-50 going into the elite fight, I think we gotta take it. Obviously, someone's gotta go here, okay? We would love to see a Deva form. It could probably wait a turn. Just to give us a chance. You know what I mean? Just like, if I could avoid taking HP or taking damage, then I would prefer to avoid taking damage. This is a great Deva form Vault turn. Finally, the Vault is showing its true power. Like water, rush down. And then, like, am I crazy to think that we took a roundabout path to get there, but we do have, like, a means of possibly going infinite on this run? If we get a few more, like, Wrath enablers in the deck, at least. You're doing a lot of damage. We'd always love to see Wrath. 25, you're doing 22, 50, 37. 37 and we're in calm already, so there you go. Like between rush down, maybe some more draw would be helpful too, but like the inner piece first. Eruption. Consecrate. Inner piece. No, we still need more wrath enablers. Don't exit stance yet. It's going well though. Like we're at full HP and we haven't rested. Now you're a little tricky sometimes. You're a little tricky. You could be a tricky dude. 9 block. This doesn't really help us there. Whatever, that's what the powers are for. Bridge the gap between where we are and where we want to be. This time it does help us, so I'm going to play it. Maybe the fight is probably too short for Devil form. In my personnel opinion. How about like Wrath? There we go. It would actually be nice to draw power to get back to full HP, but whatever. Whatever. The fact that we're even talking about it is great. Am I crazy? Am I crazy to try it? Certainly, I think there's something to be said for madness, but it's hard to get him to hit what we want him to hit. This is a dream come true, though. All your beautiful cards on turn 1, followed by nothing of value whatsoever. I can't afford. You got to take the damage. I can't afford to take to risk you ruining my life. So again, you're doing too much. Play it. Play it. Play it. I'm playing it so that madness is more likely to hit the cards I want to play. Hit it. You're doing 24. We don't play the other one. We hold. Master of Strategy. Sanctity. You're doing 114 damage. It's pretty serious. Let's give you some of that real quick. Now you're adding a curse to my deck. It's not great. Let's draw a whole bunch of cards. I was already in calm. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean you didn't draw any extra cards? I was in calm, man. It's because I played the cards too fast? I'm too good? I'm being punished for it? Actually, a good player would have known that would... Maybe I just was mistaken about what happened. I'm not going to try to ruin the devs' lives or anything like that. Okay, this is just a horrendous turn, man. I think am I crazy to enter the ambrosial stance? I don't think I can do it. I think I just gotta take 25 damage. It's not ideal. What is these days? So what's the game plan here? It's a good question. I actually feel like bronze scale's kind of screwing me. Because they're hidden for like so much damage. No, we can't live with that. But then they go into the next turn with like a ton of block. Don't hit me for 38. 12, that's better. Then they come into the turn with block as a result of bronze scales, right? Or maybe I'm mistaken? We did just draw 4 cards. That's pretty, if I may say so myself, that's pretty swag. This one's gonna be a challenge though. Like we're getting you down bit by bit. Let's see what we're cooking. We are kind of going relatively infinite. You know, I don't know if infinite is something that can be relative, but you understand what I mean, I'm assuming. You understand what I mean when I say my hand is frickin' full. At this point, we're at like diminishing returns, man. You shouldn't worry too much about getting another hit off here, I think. We could probably kill you next turn. I'm hoping. I mean, we do have like 12 energy. We need to draw a way to enter Wrath, because that draws 4 cards for us. Perfect setup. Okay, so we're not going to be killing you this turn. Amazingly, we take 1 damage off of this, and we get a smite in hand. We do not take 1 damage off of this. I was in calm, so I took none damage off of this. Draw Eruption, please. Thank you. That was a must-have. All right. We need a big attack. We gotta fight 2 elites on this level of HP, man. That's no good. A madness on a vault. It doesn't really make sense, but what's done is done, I suppose. It's a lot of blocks. No doubt about that. It's certainly a lot of blocks. Can I play a miracle just to scry? I would love to see Devaform next turn. I would love to see Fear No Evil. Maybe we can play off a little energy to have Devaform, but then also have like a turn. Like we could Fear No Evil, Wallop, Madness hits Devaform. Still got 1 energy left. We're gonna need it. What do we want to see? Probably want to see Like Water next turn. So Like Water me. Inner Peace me. Rush Down. Okay, here we go. Now we're cooking. 4 cards off of Rush Down. You're going to be doing 120 damage, but this will do 50 damage to you by itself. Yeah, I got a lot of confidence in that. This is assuming we can't even exit the stance, but we're probably going to be able to... Well, we already know we're not going to be able to exit the stance, I suppose, but... Because we drew the cards, but whatever. 140 damage. Suboptimal amount of damage to be taking, in my professional Slay the Spire opinion. Love a little bit of this, though. Because then we can go like, oops, you almost had me there. You almost had me. Just kidding. Hit you with one of those, and then guess what? We're drawing a whole bunch of cards. What's coming up next turn? Eruption, hopefully. There it is! That would have you doing 160 damage. We would draw 4 cards. A few of them exit stance. I'm willing to go to bat for that, man. Any day of the week I'm willing to go to bat for that. But you think I'm scared of taking damage? Don't make me laugh. Your Windows boots up in like a day and a half. You could back up your whole hard drive on a floppy diskette. You're the biggest joke on the internet. You know what I'm talking about, Weird Al fans? Probably. Take a hit. Defend, so we draw. We want to see Wrath. No Wrath. It is what it is. Play your cards. Play your cards. You literally just have to play your cards. That's it. Okay, we get there. That was a good fight. That's a life-affirming fight. We healed off of the entity or whatever his name is. We can still use these potions. These are good potions, man. Perfectly cromulent potion. Why am I taking the gold? Good question. Good question, man. Okay, how about Master of Strategy? Into Sanctity. You know what we want. We want to see Devaform. Madness hits like water. Okay, we were going to play it anyway. Drawing 2 extra cards next turn. Berry Swag. Getting Devaform right away. You might take that as a negative. I take that as well worth the cost of business. I mean, we haven't played a Rushdown yet. Is one coming? No. We're not putting up a ton of block this turn. Or next turn. You probably just find yourself playing your vault, right? I think you just play your vault. Rushdown. Establishment. This turn also sucks, though. I'm not going to play it for no reason. Like, we took 35 damage off of that. That's pretty nasty. We might be toast. We might be. A big block and not a whole bunch of burns would help a lot. We really, like, we're suffering a little bit because we need draw. And we're not getting it, man. I'll take 0. That's good. Now this turn, we get 4 draw off of Rushdown. We have to go for it, I think. Because this is our turn. If we don't go for it now, I mean, you deserve to lose. We did get away to exit stance, which is, like, the most important thing. Wow! It stings, but hey, man, there you go. We did a lot of damage. That's kind of like the proof of concept for how the deck is supposed to work, so... It's good we didn't draw a Wrath. We can exit, enter, hit ya, see what's coming up next. We need to see Eruption. That's a given. I'm hoping that this 1 extra damage we're doing will matter, but there's a little cope involved there, for sure. We have Rushdown. We're drawing 4 cards. I think there's a realistic chance we die here, for sure. That's more burns than I was hoping to see. Predator does 30. 90. Can we get to 45 block? I mean, I hate to do it, but if you gotta do it, you gotta do it. That's what we kept it around for. Gambling Chip seems like a disproportionately incredible relic. Please heal me. Please? Alright, we're like right off the bat. We hate it. Get him out of here, man. It's not much better, but it's the thought that counts. We really, I mean, you really want to see Devil Form. That's just an insult to a guy like me. We won't hit you. Well, we haven't played Establishment, so I will hit you. I'm thinking turn 2 is too late for us to be playing Devil Form, because there's too much stuff going on out there. I mean, draw or like 30 damage, but we need to find a way to exit stance, man. I think you need to draw, as embarrassing as it is. It drew Madness. Like, I can't enter Eruption, man, because then you're gonna easily kill me. But then if I don't enter Eruption, I'm gonna die. Oh, you know what? We have to, because we get Draw, which gave us Vault, which allows us to live. It's kind of incredible. We still gotta find a way out. You gotta start here. Okay, we're still drawing. What's coming up, man? We can't afford to play Devil Form. So, unfortunately, I think you gotta cycle it down. I'm not thrilled about it either. How about a way to exit stance? It doesn't exist, brother. It doesn't exist. Okay. So, I'm very confident that we're dead. Yeah. But that was a good try. It's actually our worst run in a while, but it's still pretty good. All I can tell you is go back to 2017, 2018 when we were trying to beat Ascension 20 on the first 3 characters. I think I spent like 5 months not making any progress. I can tell you right now we're knocking on the door. Not every run is going to be a candidate, but they're the Bene Gesserit. They got their fingers in a lot of pies. Let's put it that way. If you've seen the movies, you know that's true. And that's why I've always wanted to be a baker. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps us a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. I'll see you next time. Don't get disheartened. I'll see you then.